Hello and welcome back to David's Closet. Again, gonna apologize. Yes, this is the same outfit that you've seen in the last video. Filming all of these on the same day. The next couple of days I'm just doing a bunch of filming to prepare for my new job. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a full-time or part-time real estate agent, and recently, about a month ago, I left my full-time job. But I found something else that I want to do more. So pretty excited. I got a new full-time job, and then I'm still doing real estate on the side. So anyway, I want to get filming done before I start because this is a brand new industry that I'm starting in. So it could be a learning curve, and it could take some energy to work, if that makes sense. So just want to get this all done. Editing is easy compared to filming. So of course, since we're filming on the same day, my bag of the week is the ever so lovely Chanel Grand Shopping Tote. I know that we all are obsessed because I am. Love this bag. So the bag that I am going to review today is a bag that I've actually owned for a little over a year now. And I love this bag. I use this bag a lot, actually. I use it on vacations primarily. I'll take it on vacations. I did use it as like an evening or like nice dinner bag until I purchased my pillow tabby and then a few other smaller bags. But for the longest time, this was my only small bag, and that is the Coach Cassie. And this is the full-size Cassie. I think it came also in a 19 centimeter, which is a little bit smaller, a little bit different. Now this bag was discontinued. I think it's actually made again, but it's sold under a different name. I've seen it listed on like the Nordstrom's anniversary sale as just a Coach crossbody, and they have it in this black color, and then they also have it in red. The bag did come in several color variations over the years, but they discontinued it, and I thought I saw somewhere that they were bringing it back, but then, like I said, I saw it on Nordstrom's, but it wasn't called the Cassie. And this was just last night. It wasn't called the Cassie, it was just called the crossbody bag. So I don't know, but I know you can buy these pre-loved. And if they do bring them back, even if they name them differently, it's the Cassie. And it's beautiful. So I'm gonna give you a close-up spin here. So here's the front. It's this beautiful pebbled leather, the antique gold CC turn lock. And then on the side here, you have the Coach hang tag and the shoulder strap ring. On the back, you have a pocket that takes up the entire back. And then on the other side, it's the same as the reverse side, but this you can kind of see, this is very similar to the Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis. And I will throw a picture where my face is so you can kind of see them side by side. But they are very, very similar. A lot of people think that Coach stole the Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis. Coach says that this is the old court bag. They redesigned it. I can see a little bit of both. I can see where there's a lot of similarities with the court, and I can also see where there is a lot of similarities with the Pochette Metis. We will compare them and talk about them kind of here later on in the video. So you turn the lock and you open it up, and it's the Coach, I call it the Coach retail lining, where it's this maroon color. It just has the word Coach spaced out here. And then inside you have three main compartments. I have them stuffed so they're a little bit easier to see and kind of tell. So you have this back pocket, which is pretty thin. You have the middle pocket, which is the thickest, and then the front pocket, which is the middle-sized pocket. I do obviously store this bag stuffed, so I will unstuff it real quickly here. So here you can kind of see, I'll try to angle it so the light shines in really well, but you have three compartments, and they're all lined with the same lining. And inside the main compartment, there is a slip pocket on the front side, and then a zippered pocket on the back side of it. It's just a small little zipper pouch, and that's also where the Coach story patch is. And the back is just a slip pocket, pretty much a very large slip pocket that just kind of continues down the back of the bag. Great construction. You can see this is metal inside and out. The C is also metal. It's all leather. There's no canvas on this bag. Absolutely love it. I've used it quite a bit, especially on vacations where, you know, I'm not always the most careful with it. And I think that she has worn really well. It is hard to close it when there's nothing in it. And since I just unstuffed it, but you know, there's a few nicks and scratches, but as far as like corner wear, again, nothing that you wouldn't expect from a bag that's been used. It keeps its structure really well. It's kind of like a mini briefcase if you hold it like this. And then it also comes with a crossbody strap. Now I store my straps separate if I can. So like I don't leave them buckled because I don't want that permanent line. I will go ahead here and just put this together for you and show you. We're actually going on a vacation here next week. So I will be using this bag for that vacation. So and it's hard for me because I don't use it very often. Sometimes I struggle. So I just hooked it on there, and then of course it's the dog tag or dog clips, and they just clip onto the D-rings on the side of the bag. And then there you go. I probably would turn them around. I'm OCD on the way my rings are. I like them to be uniform. So yeah, I'd carry it more like that. But then you can wear it over your shoulder. You can crossbody her. She is adjustable. She has a total of 7 loops that you can adjust. Beautiful bag. Doesn't hold a ton. That's why I don't use these as a daily driver. But for vacations where, you know, you maybe don't want to carry a whole bunch, I think it's absolutely perfect. I also purchased this wallet from the outlet to use with this bag because I mean, it's an outlet versus a retail piece, so the gold's not the same, but similar leather, looks great. I mean, especially if you hold it like that. And this is one of the Coach wallets that I absolutely love. I have a video on some of these I've unboxed. These hold just as much as my full-size zip wallets, which I'm grabbing for you. It holds the same amount and about an inch less space, and it's a little bit thinner. So it holds the same. I like it for bags like this. I also use this wallet in my Rogue and my Tate because those bags are a little bit smaller. So for example, you know, I'll put that in the pocket, and actually this wallet is small enough. I love that about it. It can stand up on its side and fit a ton more. I also will use, and I'm just unloading my Chanel bag in here right now. I have one of my carry-all pouches. You know, I have several color variations of these, so I'm just gonna use the one I'm currently using. And that can also slip in like that. So I have my wallet and my carry-all ready to go. The only other thing I usually like to carry on vacations, of course, is a hand sanitizer, which I could technically, you know, 100% just put in here by itself. But of course, you know, I like to, you know, try to, you know, use all the pouches and stuff that I have. You could also sometimes slip it in here. So let me try that because this does add some bulk to that front pocket. It actually fits in here. So that can all go back in there. This is just some change and stuff. I probably wouldn't carry that on vacation. I do carry my mints everywhere. I get tummy aches and sometimes these help me, scientific or not. Those I just slip in that front compartment. They fit perfectly. And then I also like to have my Tylenol and Tums container. It's a little bit thicker than the mint container, but it does fit. It adds a little bit of bulk, but not too terribly much, so I'm usually okay using that up there. And I guess if you just want it to be, you know, now that this is thinner, so this is my change container. Let's say I did want to take that. It will totally fit in that front compartment. And then a chapstick, I just put in the middle compartment with my other stuff. So this is how I would carry the bag on a vacation. So it's much easier to close when it's full. So here we are. She's not super bulked. You know, there's a little bit of bulking right here, but unfortunately you can't completely eliminate that risk when it comes to these bags. So that is how I would carry her on a vacation. And then the back pocket I would use for receipts or anything that I would be carrying. And then I will stand up and show you. So here I am on my tippy toes so you can see, carrying the bag on my shoulder. It fits well. If I crossbody it, it sits up a little bit higher. I just really love this bag. It's great for traveling. So now I'm going to kind of talk and compare it to the Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis, because of course that is a really beautiful bag. But anyone that knows that bag knows of its potential issues. Now I know some people had never have issues. Some people are okay with issues, and to each his own. But the bag when I started collecting was roughly like $1,400. Now that bag is well over $2,000. And it has glazing cracking. It has issues with the corners. It has issues with the stitching. You know, some of these corners are not rounded perfectly. They're kind of like squared off because they're just poorly stitched. This is perfect. And this brand new, I believe, was about $350 is what the full price was. Maybe it was $450. And I got mine on sale when they discontinued them for $250. So for me, for $250, I got a full leather version of a Pochette Metis. And if you buy the empreinte leather versions of the Pochette Metis, you're talking well over $2,000. I believe those are probably 3 or 4. So for $250, and let's just say full price, you know, $350, $400. Or you can buy a canvas version that has known cracking issues, known stitching issues, a lot of quality control issues. The latches are not good on some of them. $2,000. So for me, this is a way better bet. So that's why I picked her up, especially when they clearanced them out. I thought it was a no-brainer for me, and I am so glad I did. I absolutely love this bag for vacations. It fits my essentials just fine. There's not a lot of bulk for extra stuff, which sometimes is annoying when you're on vacation because, of course, I don't know about you, but my spouse always wants me to carry things for him, and they don't really fit in here. So he kind of gets mad when I don't have my my regular size bags because, of course, I carry a lot more on a normal day-to-day basis. But when I'm on vacation, I don't want to do that. I also like this bag because it's small enough. It can fit in the trunk really well. It can slide into a suitcase if I needed to. It can even sometimes, depending on if your middle console or your glove box is super full, you can even put this in the glove box if you're going somewhere you don't want to carry a bag around. I also love that it's hands-free. And I know a lot of my bags come hands-free, or can be hands-free, but I don't like shoulder straps. So this bag, though, I don't like carrying it by the top handle because it's so cute and I don't want to deform it. That's another issue with the Louis Vuitton. Sometimes these will slip out, like these aren't very tight, and this thing is perfect. Now mine doesn't lay flat, and I don't know if they're supposed to, but I like them when they're just a little bit up like that. I think it's a super cute look. So I have looked at several Louis Vuitton Pochette Metises on Fashion File and things like that, and I've been offered one in the store, and I just, you know, for that money with the quality issues, give me a Coach any day, because Coach leather is amazing. And, you know, like I said, I got mine for $250, and I think now, if you buy one on the Nordstrom sale, this is like July 8th is when I'm filming this, I think. They're like $199. So similar bag, similar design, similar size, same functions. This is a win. I would rather have a leather bag than a canvas bag any day. So, yes, that is all. I really, really want some of the other colors. I also like the taupe with the silver, but I won't lie, this is a bag I'll never get rid of, ever. This bag will never be on the chopping block, but I will also never buy another one because I don't use it as much. It doesn't hold enough for me to use as a daily bag. To me, this is the same size as my messenger bags, which is one of the reasons I stopped carrying them. But again, for vacations, for things where you want to be hands-free and you don't want anything bulky. Another excuse, we go sometimes to antique stores and things. I like this because it's small, it's close to my body. Carrying this to an antique store, which I did the other day, it's a little bit cumbersome because this bag is big and I don't want to knock anything over and have to buy some stuff, you know? So totally, they all have their purposes. Coach Cassie, win. If you can find them new somewhere, I'm all for it. I think you should buy it. There is a little bit of an imprint from storage, unfortunately, and use. But anyway, buy them. I think they are great. If you're considering a Pochette Metis, buy this and see how you like it. And then if you still want the Pochette Metis, by all means, go buy your Pochette Metis, right? But I think this is a great, great alternative at a much lower price point. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video was helpful to you. And yes, go pick one up. Thank you. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm trying to get to 500. Thank you.